Space, the final frontier.
To question my own worldview and my own belief system, and thinking Flat Earth was stupid, which is where most of us start out at. Yeah, I never would have assumed I would have become a Flat Earther. So you have to realize that all these people that do, they have to literally be convinced against their own belief system and their own worldview to get to the point that they're at now.
In the heliocentric model of the cosmos, the moon revolves around the Earth 13 times per year, traveling at 2,288 miles per hour, while the Earth revolves around the Sun once per year, traveling at 67,000 miles per hour. The following model and animation illustrate how this is supposed to occur. As you can see, since the moon is revolving around the Earth, which itself is revolving around the Sun, in order to maintain its regular orbit, the moon would have to be constantly and drastically changing its speed in ways completely unaccounted for by the model. In the outer part of its orbit, the moon would have to speed up 67,000 miles per hour, in addition to its regular speed of 2,288 miles per hour, just to keep up with the Earth. So the moon would then be traveling at 69,288 miles per hour when it reached the front of the Earth. At this point, since the moon is allegedly 240,000 miles away from the Earth would catch up in just 4 hours, so the moon must continue traveling 67,000 miles per hour along Earth's trajectory, while simultaneously continuing its now perpendicular 2,288 mile per hour second trajectory. Then, as it turns to reach the inner part of its orbit, the moon must now slow back down to its original speed, allowing the Earth to pass by. Lastly, as it passes behind the Earth, the moon must once again quickly accelerate back up to nearly 70,000 miles per hour before getting left in the dust. In addition to all of this, the Sun itself is allegedly orbiting the Milky Way galaxy at 448,000 miles per hour, further compounding the problems and calculations of the heliocentric model. If this were true, then the Earth, Moon, and other planets would all have yet another set of ridiculous and impossible corkscrewing accelerations and decelerations necessary just to keep up with the Sun. And for the cherry on top, all of these calculations have been assuming perfectly circular orbits, but the actual heliocentric model claims that the Moon's orbit around the Earth's orbit around the Sun, and the Sun's orbit around the Milky Way are all elliptical, not circular, meaning there would be even more additional accelerations and decelerations to calculate depending where each one is along its elliptical path. These constant and drastic accelerations and decelerations necessitated by the heliocentric model are rarely, if ever, mentioned by globe believers, because they have always been taught that the reason we do not feel or experience any of this supposed motion is because we always travel at a constant velocity. In their own model, however, due to their elliptical orbits and revolving around other revolving bodies, the Moon, Sun, Earth, and other planets could not maintain constant velocities, and would instead be regularly accelerating and decelerating. Yet, meanwhile, you can stack a house of cards, make a rock cairn, or play a game of Jenga, all without any of this motion, acceleration, and deceleration ever being felt or experienced.
I would have never fallen for that! Everyone knows about that scam! What were you thinking?
After 3 months of investigating on the flat Earth model, I finally found the 100% proof that the Earth is not a globe. And that's how I found it. This video is called Go Fast 2014. You can check out the full video, link is in the description. Basically, this video is a world record for the highest private rocket ever launched into space, and you can see the full flight without any cuts, filmed from 3 onboard cameras. The highest altitude is about 120 kilometers or 73 miles. That's so amazing. I always searched for a video like this. Unfortunately, it appears that the camera have fisheye lenses, however, the Earth still looks flat. I was watching this video at least 100 times and analyzed it frame by frame, hoping to find a proof for either the flat Earth or the globe Earth model. And then it hit me. The moon. You can clearly see the moon in these videos. Would that even be possible if the Earth is a globe? If I check the position of the moon at the date and time the video was taken, and it turns out that the moon would be underneath the curvature, it would prove that the Earth is not a globe. The video was shot on the 14th of July 2014. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the time the rocket was launched, and I would need a time to get the exact position of the moon. So I started investigating to find an approximate time when the rocket was launched. I found this video that was taken a few moments before the rocket was launched.
I did 2 circles around the rocket. Landed safely. Now the next morning I did a short flight just before the rocket launched.
Did you hear what he said? He said the next morning I did a short flight just before the rocket launched. That means the rocket was launched somewhere in the morning. It looks clear, the sun is already out, so it can't be that early in the morning. However, after the launch, they were flying in a helicopter to see where the rocket comes down. For a split second in this video, you can see a GPS device in the helicopter, which shows the time, and the time is 11:40. So the launch must be between approximately 8 o'clock at the morning and 11 AM. The rocket was launched in the Black Rock Desert in Nevada, USA. In July, Nevada's time zone is Pacific Daylight Time, which is UTC -7. Now, let's check out where the moon was at this time. I'm using timeanddate.com and trying to find where the moon was on the 14th of July from 15 o'clock UTC to 18 o'clock UTC. As you can see, by the time the rocket was launched, the moon was in this area, right over Australia. So, if the Earth is a globe, it would be impossible to see the moon from Nevada, because the moon would basically be on the other side of the globe. To imagine this better, there's this website called solarsystemscope.com, and you can also simulate a date and time here, and I also put the right date in. I'm not sure about the time zone here, so I just placed it so the moon would be above Australia, like we saw it on timeanddate.com. So if the Earth is a globe, and if this is our solar system, then tell me, how is it possible to see the moon, which would be here from Nevada, USA, which is here? It's impossible. So if you say that the Earth is a globe, please tell me how this is possible. That's it for today. Have a great day.
Outer space, gay or straight?
I wonder if you would recommend locking down schools if you had to do it all over again.
You're okay. You're not gonna get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
First of all, I didn't recommend locking anything down.
Vaccinated people do not get sick.
I recommended to the president that we shut the country down.
Night consuming level playing, missing curve, space is gay, Boston bombing, false flag, Joe Biden torpedo. Dr. Fauci always lying, Stevie Wonder is a blind, fake career, we shall see it down the rabbit hole. Bilderberg's fake bomb, Mike Obama, huge down bar, up the Kenyan guy has your wife identified. Warp speed, vaccine, J&J, ultra genes, my yo, kiss your sweet ass goodbye. Why do you trust these liars? You must be discerning, cause the world's not turning. No more astronauts on wires. This world is faking, you know it, now it's time we expose it. Health Department, NSA, CDC and TSA, IRS, CIA, and NASA is a crock. SpaceX, Space Force, space is clearly fake, of course. Devon Island is Mars, Elon Musk is launching cars. Einstein was a queen, 2 more weeks of quarantine. Jussie Smollett, fake attack. George Floyd swallowed crack, said he couldn't breathe at all. Overdose on fentanyl. AOC and Alex Stein, Irving's booty is so far. Why do you trust these liars? You must be discerning, cause the world's not turning. No more astronauts or wires. We are sick of these clowns, let's get the circus shut down. Bin Laden in the sea, Robbie Parker smiling. Epstein didn't die, flight logs are classified. California communist, Houston tops the list. Mask your kids, stay inside, for your health formaldehyde. Bugs, World Economic Thugs, Klaus Schwab, Castro, his son Justin Trudeau. Psychos, the elite, Bill Gates are tracking me. Biotech, Moderna, Pfizer, AstraZeneca. Why do you trust these liars? You must be discerning, cause the world's not turning. No more astronauts on wires. This world is making you know it, now it's time we expose it. 9/11, no planes, another dream, another day. Building 7 falling from the plane they're calling. Nanothermite concrete, passport found in the street. Lucky Larry Silverstein, wounded like a slot machine. Shanksville, Red Hill, Rumsfeld, S-South, that's what hit the Pentagon. Where is all the footage gone? Why do you trust these liars? You must be discerning, cause the world's not turning. No more astronauts on wires. We are sick of these clowns, let's get the circus shut down. Climate change, MSN, selling fear on CNN. Moonshine, Space One, Alfred Dalton. All the astronauts who died have a twin still alive. Challenger, master plan, Buzz Aldrin is drunk again.
We have moon rocks.
Petrified.
That sucks.
Yeah, they lie.
The rockets fly.
CGI.
Planets no.
CGI.
The ISS.
RBS.
It's Earth flat.
Actually, yes.
Not dinosaurs.
Right, of course. I can't take it anymore. Why would you trust these liars? It may be concerning, NASA building is burning. Maybe calm these liars. They deserve a take down for saying we go around, 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 trust these liars. You must be discerning, cause the world's not turning. No more astronauts or wires. This world is breaking, you know. Now it's time we expose it.
What was it like to wake up to the fact that the Earth is flat?
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen, so in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going. Money.